Welcome to the shortwave radio channel, and as we continue checking out the higher frequencies, what's to listen on these frequencies, let's check out 27,000 to 28,000 kilohertz. So what's this? Well, the first part of that is the CB band, what we call the Citizens band, which is 40 channels in North America, and is different. Some countries have only 23, some countries use FM, some AM. So there's a mix of all sorts of things, but it's mostly CB, and we'll extend it because the rest of the spectrum, even though it's a utility band, will have a lot of what I call out-of-band CBers that use modified equipment to go beyond the CB band up to 28,000 kilohertz. But first, let's just do a little learning here about the CB band. Channel 1 of the CB band actually starts just below 27,000, and it's at 26,965. So this is channel 1 of the CB band, and of course as we continue we'll go up 27,025, often called the Super Bowl channel. If you want to know if 10 meters open, if you want to know if there's propagation on the higher frequencies, this is a good indication. What I do is I usually go on 27,025, which is channel 6 in the CB band. If we hear skip, if we hear stations from far away, like now, you know that the higher frequencies are propagating. If it's totally quiet, probably not important, not worth going through the higher frequencies for, DX, because you probably will not hear anything. So this is a great indication. Most of the CB channels in North America are AM. There's a little bit of single sideband on some, so you can check that out. Here we have in near Montreal here, there's a bunch of CBers on 27,205 in upper sideband that are there like every Friday night, which is kind of fun to listen to. So CB is not dead. Locally, there's a little bit of stuff. There's some local 27,165 lower sideband. There's also some local CBers here in Montreal. So there's stuff to listen to, especially here. Depending on where you live, it's more or less quiet. So bottom part, CB band. One of the active. So here it's in sideband. So one of the most active single sideband frequencies. (27,385) lower sideband, which is channel 38. So there's a lot of activity there usually. And for the most part, what you do is once you go through, so the last channel, the CB channel 40, is 27,405. Once you're here, channel 40, you move on, and there's, of course, the out-of-banders. Some of them in lower sideband. So here, there's a lot of lower sideband. Oops. A lot of lower sideband. So these are.
Well, he must have stepped out, on the owner. Yeah, he may have stepped out for a minute. I'm sure he'll be back. Mr. Kevy, we're standing by for you. All the boys, so I'm listening. Well, we'll be knocking around here. We're never going too far away.
First, it's a mix of upper lower sideband. You'll hear a lot of stations from pretty far away. You'll hear Europeans, Central, South Americans. The main calling frequency for the outer banders So the main calling frequency for those that want to try to make contact is 27555. So someone in French here. So 27555, you go there, call CQ, and usually they're going to say where they're going to move on to make contacts.
Kilo 142. 2 Echo Kilo 142. USY 27570. I go now.
So he says he's moving on to 570, which means he's going to move on here.
2 Echo Kilo 142. 2 Echo Kilo 142. We're standing by.
And he's waiting for anybody to answer his call. So that's the way it works on 27555. Usually they'll move on. And so, you know, that's pretty much what you'll see in most of the rest of the band. There could be some FM, especially from European CBers. So don't be surprised if something in FM pops up. So lots of things to listen to in here. If a mishmash of mostly, like I said, CBers. There's some utility stations there, but I've never heard a utility really. And it goes on just below 10-meter band, which starts at 28,000. Most are intelligent enough not to go beyond, because not to interfere with the 10-meter amateur band. So lots of things to listen to. As you see, it's very, very busy right now. So it's definitely an interesting place to go to. Single sideband for the most part, a little bit of AM in the CB band. And here in North America, you'll hear a lot of Europeans on these frequencies. And of course in Europe, you'll hear a lot of stations from North America also. If you enjoy my videos and a look at frequency spectrums, well, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thanks for watching.